Let's strengthen your arch and muscles that help stabilize your foot and ankle. I'm going to give you two ways to work on this. They're different, but there's some overlap in the muscles that they work. So I recommend trying both and seeing which ones tend to work for you and your body. So the first one, we're going to work the inside of your leg and your ability to keep your big toe grounded on the floor. So put your TheraBand just under the big toe. And the purpose of that is if I roll off of my big toe, the band is going to come out from under my foot. So you need that constant pressure of your big toe and your big toe knuckle on the floor to do this exercise. Step one, pull up on the band to create tension. Then find your balance. This could be plenty of work, and if your balance is a bit struggling, just keep your toe on the floor or tap a chair or counter. If this is feeling pretty good, you could pull up on the band to change the resistance and create a bit of a dynamic balance challenge. As you can see, I'm struggling a bit to hold this here. And I feel like my hip muscles are also working really hard. Even my core is turning on, so I'm getting my whole body to work together. Another fun challenge is to thread the needle. So I'm going to hold the band out to the side and take my foot through the hole forward and through the hole back. As long as my free leg is moving, I'm going to get a good balance challenge, and my arch is on fire, working really hard. So you can play around, maybe just swing the leg forward and back or across, whatever feels doable but challenging. Similar but different, you need a loop. I'm going to use a pretty light loop because you can always step wider to make it harder. And the light loop does not cut off my circulation quite as much in my feet. So I'm going to put it around the ankles, like so, pull it away, twist it, and then place the band around my feet. So sort of like a figure eight. I'm going to use my chair for balance here. This one is a little harder, for me at least. Now, the goal is to do a heel raise with pressure on your big toes. So keep those big toes on the floor, lift the heels. Now, the purpose of the band is to then require you to push your ankles out. So especially if I get a little wider, if I allow the band to do what it wants to do, my knees and ankles are going to collapse inwards. My pinky toes are off the floor. This is not right. So I need to push out with my ankles against the band. If I push out too far, my big toes come off the floor. And that's the challenge. So push out against the band, but maintain pressure of your big toe and big toe knuckles on the floor so that you can heel raise on your big toes. So as you do these, you should feel like lots of ankle muscles are just getting turned on in a really stabilizing, strong way. 10, 20, 25, 30 if you're feeling like you could do a ton of these. And as always, slow and steady. So up, slowly down, up, slowly down, focusing on quality of movement and that you're staying lined up with your weight over your big toes. Once you're done, take the band off, test your squat and ankle mobility, and see if you've gotten anywhere. Does it feel any easier? And perhaps your balance will be better. I usually find that my balance on one leg is much better after doing that exercise in particular. If it works for you, then keep it up and get those ankles stronger and more mobile.